Hello, my name is Wouter van Winden and I'm scientifically responsible for bioprocess technology development at the health, nutrition and life science company DSM-Firmenich. Allow me to take you back to the early 90s of last century. That is one generation ago today. I just started my studies in bioprocess technology. It was a young study at the time that had been composed of elements of environmental technology, food technology, organic chemistry, biochemistry and process technology. To me it sounded like fun to combine a bit of biology, chemistry, physics and math. Things seemed to be happening in that field. Recombinant DNA technology had been developed some years before, and there was a sense of promise in the air that this field could grow big. Many more molecules could be made with microbes than the traditional few amino acids, organic acids, alcohols and antibiotics of that time. Mind you, there were second thoughts on the technology as well. Some had the opinion that mankind should not play God and change nature in a way that had not been possible before. For the millennials among you, in the early 90s, online data were still being logged with a stripped chart recorder in the lab, and making a call did not mean a Zoom or Teams call, but picking up the phone and making an actual telephone call via a landline. I remember an undergrad college where a computer geek of my university came and introduced the World Wide Web, via which one could access libraries across the globe using the search engine Gopher. Programming was done in Pascal, and the results were listed on listing paper using dot matrix printers. Climate change was not yet on the radar in those days. Acid rain and the depletion of the ozone layer were the major environmental themes of the time. Both issues were quite effectively tackled by relatively fast and strict international policies. There was a sense of optimism that technology could help overcome our problems. Biotechnology was one of those emerging technologies. Fast forward to the future, or Back to the Future, as a famous movie series of that era was called. These movies, they dealt with the question what would happen if you could return to the past and change the course of history. This is something we are still not able to do today. However, what we can do is change the course of the future. Let me now take you to the early 50s of this 21st century. And that is one generation from now. And it happens to be the time when the world must be net zero in terms of greenhouse gas emissions in order to prevent a climate disaster. Net zero emissions is what many companies and governments have committed to. Does that sound far away? It is, and it is not. Despite the fast technological developments that I just illustrated and that have taken place during the past generation, the 90s, they do not feel that long ago to me. And so will the 20s feel to you when the calendar tells you that it is 2053. This is a call for urgency. The current developments in lab robotization, precision gene editing, massive computing, and artificial intelligence allow an unprecedented pace of developments in industrial biotechnology. At the same time, these tools have to be applied wisely. We need to use them to pursue the most impactful solutions. We need to apply them while keeping the end in mind. Already at the start of the work, we need to consider how the developed technologies will function on full scale in real-world value chains. And we need to apply them responsibly, aware of social and political effects, religions, emotions, and broad environmental consequences. Let's meet again in the 50s and look back at the 20s with a sense of nostalgia and with a feeling of pride that we managed to solve the major issues of that time. We hope that this online course supported you in applying industrial biotechnology towards that goal.